Hey guys, welcome back to Just Some Sophie, the channel where I have no idea what I'm doing, and you'll be pleased to see that I am back to my expressionful self, almost. My voice is slightly off today. I don't know if you guys will be able to tell, but I'm definitely louder. I look less like a dead body, and I can clearly move my mouth a lot more than I could last video. So there's been a few days since then. The numbness is still here, sort of there on my cheek, so sometimes it's a little weird and slightly lopsided, but my face is lopsided anyway, so who cares. So today is very special because I get to collaborate with my very best friend Skye, who I love very dearly, and she's beautiful and you're gonna love her, to do a product review of Just One Dark Song, which is a small British business. Oh, I said that. I've messed that up so many times. Small British business that does skincare. So they do toners, they do shimmers, they have lip balms and scrubs. They've just added lip glosses to their item collection, product collection even, and they also have lashes now, I believe, and an eyelash serum. And you can't go wrong with an eyelash serum. I've been using one from Studio B, or I was, and then it got nicked. So I've ordered a new one and I'm waiting for that to come so I can start using it again because I love it. So an eyelash serum is a very useful thing to have. I will obviously link their social media below. I will also link Skye's social media below because she completely deserves the attention and I love her, so we're gonna do that. I do have hair. It's just in a headband that Skye made me because I haven't washed my hair and I couldn't be bothered to do it before the film, so it's cold, okay guys, I don't want to take my hoodie off. It's also your narrator hoodie because he hit over 1 million and we're all honey bunches, okay guys, that's just how this is gonna go. So I will let Skye tell you first how she felt about the products and I will see you guys afterwards.
Hey there, it's Skye, otherwise known as Sophie's best friend. I've been mentioned in a video or two, not too sure how many. I know I've been mentioned. Sophie sent me a couple of months ago a little kit of stuff to test out and do a review. This is my first review. I don't do reviews much. I don't do YouTube unless I'm watching videos, obviously. And so I'm going to review some stuff. I'm sorry if it's rubbish, but this is my opinion and yeah, this is me. So first of all, I'm going to talk about the J.O.D.S lip scrub, which I did have two, but I've used one completely. Don't make the same mistake as I did and get a load out because a little goes a long way when you're scrubbing your lips. And if you have too much, it goes everywhere. I mean, everywhere. I think I got some of my cat. She wasn't best impressed when I cleaned it off, but she smelled like nice. I was unsure there's little bits of glitter in the one which I used, the other one which I used, which I can't remember which one it was. I was unsure about it because sometimes glitter can be a bit too abrasive and cut, but it didn't, and it left my lips really nice and smooth. And at the moment I've got lip balm on, which is a lip balm from the same kit which Sophie sent me. It's really nice. I would walk the dog today and it was busy in town when I walked in, so I got anxious and bit the inside of my lip, and it's helped soothe that a lot. I can tell I'm going to need to scrub my lips in the next couple of days because I've got a little scab. So it comes in handy, lip scrub comes in handy when I do that because it means I have a nice layer of smooth skin on my mouth. Otherwise I'll just keep picking and picking and I ended up in a nasty routine of having a cut on my lip, and that's just annoying. I've got little nail oil, which I've been using. I've already got long nails. I forgot to use it last week, so I've got a bit of cut on my cuticle. Because my nails dried out too much. A little goes a long way. Don't paint it on like nail varnish because you will be waiting there for what seems like millennia to do anything. Just use a little bit, rub it into your cuticles and it'll make It's made my nails stronger because they're not as brittle, because they're well hydrated now. And I love having long nails. Some of them snapped before I started using it, so started growing these ones again. These were right down to the cuticle bed. Right down to the nail bed. I think about 2 months ago. So they've grown out loads, and they've been, every time I filed them, there's not been a problem with cracking or splitting. They've just been a lot stronger and less brittle. And I had the face mist, which is currently in the fridge because I used it after my dog walk, because I just needed something to chill my face down, because walking it the last 10 minutes was hard. It was just too hot, even though it's freezing outside. So I came in, spritzed my face with that. It's the rose water one, and it's gorgeous. At first I thought I was having a reaction to it, but then when I first used it, but then I realised I exfoliated my skin beforehand, and it's probably because I exfoliated my skin that my skin was bright red. So I gave it a miss for a couple of days, and then I was like, right, I'll try it again on skin that's not been freshly exfoliated, and it was really nice and refreshing, and it smells gorgeous. Yeah, it's just, all of this stuff is just amazing. As I said before, I was unsure about the glitter in the lip scrub, but if you have really sensitive lips, I don't suggest getting one with glitter in, because it can be very abrasive. But that's on your skin, not mine. My skin's going to be completely different to everybody else's. But the glitter was fine with me, and yeah, I've got quite sensitive skin, so from me saying that, I do suggest people go out and get some of this, because I do think it's amazing. All the products are absolutely gorgeous, and they smell so nice. Like, if I could eat it, I would, but I'm not going to, because I'm not like 7 anymore. Anyway, I don't really have a sign off, but I'm gonna go. Goodbye. Love you, Sophie. Love you millions. Mwah.
Thank you very much to Skye for joining me for this collaborative review. I want you guys to check out her Instagram in the description below. Show her some love, show her some support. But she's my bestie, so sorry, I don't share. But to be fair, she's more like a sister, so that's fun. And yeah, I'm really happy that I got to do this video with her. So let's get on to my section of the review. I'm going to start with the small products first. So let's start off with the lip balm. Now, I will say there was a slight con when it came. I don't know if it's necessarily a con, but it had, you can probably see that it's this. But it was very lumpy and bumpy, and there was a lot of like texture to it when you put it on. I think that's just because some of the ingredients had probably cooled and hardened. It's not really a con, because once it's on your lips, everything kind of melts in and it's really, really nice. But it's just something to be aware of beforehand, because I don't want people complaining about things, because I don't really think it's necessarily an issue. It's still a functional product, it's still usable. It's not that the product has gone bad or anything. It is simply just ingredients cool and heat and whatever sometimes. It happens. And I just wanted to make you aware of every detail. I don't want to leave anything out, I'm being honest. But otherwise, it is a fantastic product. It feels more like a lip oil when it's on, actually. It stays on for a really long time. It doesn't dry out very quickly, which for me, as someone who suffers with dry lips and dry skin generally, having something that lasts a long time and moisturizes for a long time is fantastic. So I would 100% recommend this. This is, I think it was 2 or 3 quid. I may be completely wrong. I will put the price in this side of the video, the real price, not my assuming or at least I think I read it before. I read it all beforehand and I forgot. So I think it was £2, something like that. For a good lip balm, that's not bad at all. Carmex is something like £2 or £3, and it stings, that stuff. If you've got like cut your lip or anything, Carmex hurts. This was just a simple, very plain lip balm. There was no scent, there was no colour. It is just a balm. That is all I wanted, that is what I got. So the next product that I'm going to be reviewing is the cuticle oil. Now again, this is a plain oil. There is no scent, there is nothing, I was about to say flavour, but this isn't something you want to eat. You don't want to be eating just plain oil. That is gross. But a cuticle oil. Now, my nails are shocking. I bite them. But to be fair, I stopped biting them for a good year or two, and then I got back into it because of the surgery, and then I chewed them all off, and then yeah. Now I can't bite them because I can't quite chew that hard. So I haven't been able to chew them, which is good because it's a habit I'm trying to get out of. It's an anxious thing. I don't always notice that I'm even doing it. But at the moment I haven't been, so it's great for me and my nails because they've been suffering. But as far as cuticle oils go, it's pretty standard. It's pretty good. You can always, I think everyone should use a nail oil or a cuticle oil. Well, with most people still being at home at the moment, getting yourself a good nail oil is probably worth investing in. I believe this may have been £4, £3 or £4. I'm trying to remember, but I'm afraid my brain is shockingly bad. So I believe this was £3 or £4, and which isn't bad. I don't think that's bad at all. And again, it does what it says on the tin. It oils your nails or your cuticles. Whatever, you know what I mean. It does what it says on the tin. You get moisturised nails, moisturised cuticles, whatever you're trying to moisturise, this will do the trick. This is full to the absolute brim, and I've been using this a lot. So this is completely full, and then what you'd been paying for a branded thing, you would be looking at maybe to the top of the corners, maybe. Probably slightly less, and you're looking at a much higher price. So I would suggest investing in an affordable, decent nail oil, and this is one. But I'm pretty sure I had a peach one. I think I bought one of each, and I think Skye got 2 different ones. I did get the peach one. I feel quite certain about that now because Skye got the bubblegum and the glitter one. So it's a good thing to have. I think a sugar scrub is a very simple, very effective way of keeping dry skin away from your lips. It keeps everything nice and smooth, nice and fresh, especially with the cold weather coming up. Matched with a balm, I think a sugar scrub is a really, really good way to keep your lips happy and healthy. Okay, so the last product will be the green, clearly a professional, is the green tea toner. Now, I have been loving this. I've been using this almost every single day that I'm well enough to remember to do my skincare, and I have noticed quite a lot of improvements with this. My skin has cleared up significantly. I haven't had nearly as many breakouts as I had before using this. And I deal with stress breakouts quite frequently. Especially on my forehead, on my chin, and usually on my neck as well, or on here. So I've been spritzing my face, and I've noticed that there have been way fewer breakouts than I was dealing with before, which for me is a fantastic thing because I hate dealing with breakouts. Don't we all? And they are just infuriating to deal with because it splotches your skin, and it's just infuriating. So I've noticed that it does that. I've also noticed that it has brightened my skin slightly. So I look much less like a corpse, and it just really smooths everything out. It has sort of evened things out. Normally I have quite red tones in my face. Usually my cheeks are normally quite red, and that is a natural thing. That is something I've been dealing with 9 ever even. And it has been a constant annoyance in my life since I was young that my cheeks are always rosy. And I have noticed that that's less frequent. If I'm really warm, obviously that's going to be a thing. But as far as it generally goes, my face hasn't been nearly as red as normal, or as what I'm used to being normal. So it definitely seems to have calmed everything down nicely. The toner, I believe, was £8. You only need 1 or 2 spritzes for your entire face. You don't need to use that much each time. If you use it once a day, that would be enough, because that's about what I've been using it. Minimum once a day, maybe twice if I do it at night as well. I think it was £8, so I will put that up here for the green tea toner. I have noticed so many good things, and the smell, I love the smell of green tea, so if you love the smell of green tea, then obviously this is a fantastic option for you. But I love the smell of green tea. At first I thought it smelled vinegary, which was, I don't know, I think my nose is messed up. But I quickly realised it's not vinegary, it is green tea. So it smells amazing. I think I'm just obsessed with the smell of green tea at the moment. I think it's amazing. I don't know why more products don't have green tea in them. I feel like now I'm obsessed with it and I need more green tea products. So I'm gonna have to have a look out on Etsy for other small businesses, or maybe your friend has a small business that does vegan skincare and you guys can let me know on Instagram. Tell me if you have a friend that has a small business, because I'm always happy to try a new product. I'm always happy to check out a small business. Even if I don't necessarily think I'll use anything that they sell, I'm happy to do a little shout out on Instagram. I only have less than 200 followers, but that's still 100 more people that could be interested in your friends or your business. So drop me a DM on Instagram, tag me in something. I will be happy to take a look. I'm just happy to help where I can in this sort of trying time. I say sort of trying time. It is a trying time. We're all being tried right now. We're all suffering, we're all struggling. It's still rough out there. The world is still horrible and cruel. And the pandemic is still well and truly in force. So the least we can do is treat ourselves to some good skincare, to a nail oil, or just make a new friend. I would 100% recommend over everything else the green tea toner, though I think the balm is fantastic if you're looking for something that lasts quite a long time and is in this functional because I find sometimes with the ones in the little pots you get your grease everywhere, so I like this over other kind of lip balms. And it's well worth investing in, I think, and it's a small business. You're supporting a small business, especially in times like this. And I know that with this particular order, she was over the moon that I wanted to get anything, which was really lovely. And honestly, that's like that's my favorite thing about doing this, is the reactions from people and how happy people are. Even if I only spend £1, people are happy because it helps them. You know, £1 is still money, and it still adds up at the end of the day. And that makes me feel pretty good about myself, and particularly at the minute with the struggling mobility and everything, it makes me feel pretty good that I can still make a difference being sat in bed. And I feel like we should all contribute to our friends who have small businesses. You know, you gotta support the hustle, and especially if they're friends, you know, that's why wouldn't you? Why would you not? So I feel like I've been rambling for a while, so I'm gonna leave this here. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day or night wherever you are in the world. Remember that you are loved and supported, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.